I was actually hoping that you would include your cool tagline that you've got on LinkedIn. When I saw it, it made me laugh, and I think it stands out.
Yeah, so it's LinkedIn's most expensive ghostwriter. My
It's
tagline.
a good one.
Well, and I wanted to change it, but people are like, no, don't change it. Like, we love it. We love it. We love it. So I've just kept it. Like, at first it was a joke, but
Mhm.
people have it's actually attracted a lot of attention, which I think, in the social media landscape, it's kind of good because the more eyeballs, the more potential there's a client there. So I think that's always to anyone that I think that's thinking about like, oh, should I rebrand or should I do this? And is this too much? The answer will always be no. It is not too much. The more that we can go outside the box of what normal people are doing, the better it goes for us. So definitely a testament to that.
I agree, and I think it's also smart because if someone reaches out to you, then they cannot complain about the prices
Yeah.
because they must expect it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've had some people be like, I can't afford you before they even know what the price is. I'm like, okay, so that might be a reason to think about it. But then I've had other people, I've just been like, this is just kind of what I am. They're expecting like an astronomical number and it wasn't. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah.
the idea is to get someone in the door and then we can discuss like budget and pricing later. So
Of course. And also I think what's important is that on LinkedIn you've got obviously a lot of competition, a lot of people who focus on ghostwriting and this type of content and services. So you see many people with tagline like LinkedIn ghostwriter and stuff like this. So it's really important to stand out somehow. And if you've got a tagline like this, it just makes it unique, stand out and memorable. So it's definitely a great idea.
absolutely. Yeah. It's been fun. It's been fun. So I think I'm going to keep it for a little while until, I think of something better. So, yeah.
And Victoria, before we discuss more what you do and your area of expertise on LinkedIn, can you tell us more about your background, such as where you come from and what is it like for you, where you're from?
I'll give you the pageant answer. One day I'll write a book and share all the interesting things, but I'll probably give you a little bit of insight. So I'm from the United States. I grew up in a very rural town, so I didn't grow up with a lot. I grew up a little bit in poverty, and I decided that I wanted to escape that. So I really put on my hat of like, how do I get out of this situation and become better than what would have been expected of me, because that wasn't much. I have a lot of just like images of thinking about when I was a kid, like, okay, what do I want to be like? And seeing that image, and I've walked through life trying to meet that expectation that I had set so long ago. But yeah, basically in my goal to escape poverty and, just life, I basically had utilized my skills that I had taught myself a long time ago about like how to build a website, how to design graphics. I was a naturally pretty good writer, did really well in school for writing. And so when I was 18, I figured like, oh my gosh, like maybe I can start a business. And so basically I went through the process of, I created a list of like niche women entrepreneurs, and I literally started sending cold DMs when I was 18 years old, like literally just graduated high school, had no, oh my God, like no experience, zero experience selling, marketing, zero. But all I knew was, okay, well, I taught myself these skills and maybe someone would find it valuable because their website sucks and their graphics sucks. Maybe I can help them. And I started to get clients, and then I started to get like a really, really big client. And then she just started referring people. And then over the years, I just continued to scale the business. I eventually hired contractors. I bought my competitor, and eventually I got
Oh, really? Both your competitor?
yes.
Oh, wow, that's a good plot
um
twist. I wasn't expecting that, yeah.
yeah, it's an interesting, I don't even remember how old I was, maybe like 22, but I just remember like going to the bank and just being like, I've got this big price tag for a competitor, and just being like so
Mhm.
dumb, had no idea what I was doing. Like this all was just, I had no idea what I was doing. But I bought out my competitor, and I eventually scaled it to where I was like working part-time. Like we were managing like 100 client accounts at one point. So it was a great journey. And then by the time I was 30, I sold it and was like, I'm gonna go start into do something else, because I got burnt out from being in front of the computer my entire 20s,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people talk about, like how important it is to like leave your home, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm going to be a digital nomad, or oh my God, I don't have to work outside my home. But there's a lot of social skills that I felt like I missed out on, like being chronically online in my 20s. So
Don't
that's,
forget, there is life outside as well.
yeah. I can later on, I can talk a little bit about how I got to LinkedIn, but that's my start. That's how I kind of got like the entrepreneur life going.